I live in that old curiosity shop.
There's a girl I'm wild about. Every time I take her out, I hug her, I squeeze her, I tease her so, and we always can be found where there's no one else around. Do we cuddle? Do we pet? You ain't heard nothing yet. I love her in the morning, and I love her at night. I love her, yes, I love her when the stars are shining bright. I love her in the springtime, and I love her in the fall. But last night on the back porch, I loved her best of all. I loved her in the morning, and I loved her at night. For the first time that I met her, it was true love at first sight. I loved her in the springtime, and I loved her in the fall. But last night in the parlor, I loved her best of all. Every time that she's alone, when I call her on the phone, I hurry, I scurry, I worry so. I'm afraid that I might see someone there in place of me. If I lost her, what a blow. I love her, oh, oh, oh. I love her on the Pensy and the old C&O. I loved her on the Central on the way to Buffalo. I loved her on the fast trains, but she likes the trains that crawl. So last night on the Erie, why I loved her best of all.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Old Curiosity Shop. I'm Scott, standing in front of the 1925 bungalow dining room table, and there's so much I had to pull out one of the leaves. On this oak extension table, which dates to circa 1930. It's funny that oak by 1930 was out of style. Ooh, it was out of style in the mid-20s. But it seemed to hang around for a little while longer, especially with kitchen furniture and these little oak, sometimes called pub tables, extension tables, where the leaves will pull out. And I've always been meaning to recover these chairs, this sort of drab, but I've never actually done it. Anyway, you didn't tune in to hear me talk about furniture. Let's look at what's on this table. Now, everything that you see on this table right now was supposed to be sold last Monday night, but I had a little something going on, and I postponed my live sale until tomorrow night. So I should be using dates because it's very confusing, isn't it? Well, tomorrow is Thursday, and I think it's the 21st. That's the live sale, postponed, and all of this will be in it. So come see me tomorrow night. Okay, at 8 o'clock. Now let's look at what's what. Yep, all going to be offered at the live sale. We're going to have in one lot, meaning you're going to get both of these. Strawberry season, still, a good more than a month away, of course. I think we have to get into May before we can get the strawberries. At least the good South Jersey strawberries that grow here. So we'll have these two pieces. Oh my gosh, you'll see them close up, of course, when we have the live sale. But these are hand painted. I think one is Austrian. Well, that's French Limoges. And this one might be my Germany. Okay, so we have France and Germany. We have them together, Deutschland and France. So these two pieces together, beautiful porcelain, hand-painted strawberries. Here's a dresser tray over there, and it's got delicately painted flowers all around it and a hint of blue and pink, and it's just very pretty. That is Austrian. I knew we had something that was Austrian. Now, I thought about waiting until Christmas, and I said, don't wait until Christmas, and so I'm not. We're going to have a place setting just for two. And what will you get? You'll get 2 dinner plates. You will get 2 luncheon plates, salad plates, or dessert. You'll get 2 cups and 2 saucers. You will get the creamer and the sugar bowl. And you get 2 cute little sherbets. Fantastic. Royal Ruby Red by Anchor Hocking came on the scene in 1938. They figured out how to make red glass without putting gold in it, which made it very inexpensive. You'll see items, no matter what pattern they're in, referred to as Royal Ruby Red. And this is a nice mid-century pattern that I think you'll enjoy very much. We also have a kitchen lot. I was thinking about keeping this guy, but I was digging around and I've already got one. This is in such excellent condition. The 1930s mixer, hand beater here. And then we have 2 spice jars, 1 shaker and then 1 solid jar. These would be for Hoosier cabinets. And they're ribbed, but there's a spot here where you can attach your own label, and that's what women would do. So classic 30s. Then we're going to have some interesting restaurant wear lots. Let's talk about this one first. All you'll get are 2 cups, 2 saucers in this lot, and then 2 what would have been at the diner little bread and butter plates. See there? So small dessert plate. You could get a little piece of cake on there, a couple of cookies. And I don't remember if this is Buffalo China, and then I think, okay, that's the Caribe, made in Puerto Rico, and I think these are the Homer Laughlin. So it's sort of a marriage of 3 different companies, but this pattern was popular, and it actually all matches. Okay. And then we're going to do creams and sugars are going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have what we call in the live sale business choice. And I think the way I haven't decided how I'm going to group them, but we'll put 2 sets up. The high bidder picks the set they want. The second bidder can choose the second set if they want, and then we'll do that for the other 2 as well. This is Primrose, Anchor Hocking, 1950s, late 50s probably. Nice to have the lid with it. Yeah, Fire King. See? Also Fire King. The Laurel pattern, popular in the 50s, and this is also Fire King. And then I believe I said New Martinsville on these. Nice, beautiful, deep, rich, not Ritz, but very rich blue color, cobalt color on this cream and sugar. I like that a lot. And then by Macbeth Evans, we have the Monax sort of opalescent pedalware, which was hand painted, factory painted. See? 1940s. All right. And then for my Pyrex folks, we have a mint condition, what's called the Hostess dish. And there's the dish itself with its lid. You're not going to find one in any better condition than that. So says I. We have a piece of Carnival glass over here, which we'll talk more about at the sale tomorrow night. Look at the colors on that. The iridescence, everything. It's everything. It is everything. And then I've got 2 cake pedestals back here, dessert pedestals. One in a nice EAPG pattern that has like sheaves of wheat on it. And I imagine that's probably part of the pattern name. I haven't looked that one up yet. Beautiful EAPG. This one back here has an open lace pattern around the outside. I see that a lot by Standard Glass, Lancaster Glass, and then later Hocking did a lot of that. But this is an old one. And the tricky thing with this open lace is all you need to do is go bing, and you'll crack one of these. None of the little bits of the open lace are cracked, which makes this a wonderful survivor. And you can see, boy, you can get, that's beautiful. You could display your powdered donuts on that. Okay, we've got a lovely cobalt pitcher back here, which I still believe is a West Virginia piece from the Depression era, 30s and 40s. That also has a lovely blue, deep, rich blue color to it. Look at that, with an applied handle, and we can see it was blown. Look at all the wear on the bottom of that. You see that? So I think we have a piece of Weston glass from Weston, Virginia, I think. One of the West Virginia companies that was in Weston. We have two candlesticks in the Fostoria Baroque pattern with the Meadow Rose etch, if I'm remembering correctly. So there is the Meadow Rose etch. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Here's the EAPG piece, which, again, we'll talk more about that tomorrow night. That goes all the way back to 1895, 1899, 1903. That's an old one. And it is big enough to actually be a decanter rather than a cruet. Boy, you could get a lot of vinegar in that. So that's a big guy. And you can't tell, but he's about, maybe 8. Well, let's get it over here and we will see. That is, well, let me get my correct hand over here. Up to the stopper, that is 9 inches tall. So we're going to call that the decanter rather than the cruet, unless you really like vinegar, and I do. That's my number one condiment. Look at the cow. Isn't that cute? If you want to say Elsie, go ahead, but there's no reference here to Elsie the cow. No indication that that's what it's supposed to be, but isn't that nice little planter there? And it's going to be springtime soon, so the little calves are going to be running around in the fields. That has no damage on it. Look at this Easter basket. We got to get this to you right away. That's an old one. That's old paint. Now, this might have been a florist's basket. I'm calling it Easter, but look at that wonderful old paint. Some of it is chipping off, has a solid wood bottom. That's old. And you can imagine putting all kinds of stuff down inside of there for Easter time to do Easter decorations with. We have a kitty cat in red ware. I believe it. I think these are always, yeah. This would have been made in Japan, with green eyes and there were there were salt and pepper shakers, there were creams and sugars, all kinds of things that you could get. Here's a lovely McCoy planter, clearly marked McCoy on the bottom, probably from the 40s. There's an English teapot back there, which is really nice looking. With no damage on it. Yeah. Now, I could not say no to this chocolate pot, although we're going to have to move the kitty. Although it is missing its lid, it's so beautifully painted. I thought somebody could certainly turn this into a vase. Why not? You enjoy interior decorating, and this could be a style that you like. Look at how pretty this is. And it is, let's see, is it a decal or is it painted? I have to get in really close. I think it's painted. And I don't know, Royal somebody, Royal Vienna. Does that say Prussia? Yeah, that says Prussia on the, that's RS Prussia. Okay, so we're very well familiar with RS. Get it to focus. RS Prussia. That's old and beautiful. Wish it had its lid, but can't you see putting some beautiful flowers in there? It's also decorated on the back side too. And then here is this wonderful lemonade pitcher, water pitcher with its lid. It's got a little bit of gold loss here, which you can leave alone, or you can actually touch that up yourself. You just rub it on and then rub it off. And that's the original lid that goes with it. These pictures did sometime. I don't think I'm all the way in. This is going to date to, circa 1928. Find some tumblers for that. And you'd be all set. Let's put this back where it was. And let's take a look at this. Oh, is this a hand-painted piece of Noritake? Get out of town. It is. The Moramura brothers. And there it is right there. Blurry, of course. But there's the Noritake mark. Look at that vase. Now that is telling us by its shape, by the back stamp, that we're sometime between 1925 to 35. Somewhere between 19, because this is made in Japan. So it's after 1921 when we couldn't say Nippon anymore. But let me put it up here and just let you take a look at how beautifully painted this is. Isn't that nice? Don't you want to go knock on that cottage door? Let me in. Give me some pie. Okay. Turn it around. Not as much on the back, but painted on the back for decorative purposes. No, well, I didn't really mean to say that. For practical purposes, put flowers in it. And then that's not terribly old, but that you will recognize as a West German piece of glass. It is just beautiful. Made in West Germany. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. Hold on for a second, everybody. We'll put it right. I'll put that down right there. With no damage on this at all. This is going to be, someone's going to love this for springtime. This great big tall, oh, what is it? 12, 14 inches tall candy dish on a pedestal there, you see? And then we've got well, I don't know, robins, sparrows, birds depicted all around the thing. Look at the handle here on the top. We'll take this lid off. This is lead crystal. This is very well made, beautiful lead crystal, not antique. But a lovely piece, and I decided I had to bring it to the sale. We'll put this vase back. Okay, now let me. Oh, yeah, I knew it. I didn't get to this restaurant way over here. Okay, now that will be one lot. This is just for 2 people, right? This over here is for 4 people. So that'll be separate. And this is all matching, same, I believe, same. So you'll have 4 cups, heavy restaurantware cups, coffee or tea. You'll have 4 saucers. See the back stamps? And you'll get 4, wait a minute, those are the 4 saucers. And then you will also receive 4 small plates, which would have been at the diner bread and butter plates because they're about the same size as the saucers. but we'll sell this and call it a little dessert set. See, it's all Homer Laughlin in really excellent condition. No chips, no cracks, no dishwasher damage, and no utensil marks. So you can get a couple cookies on there or a muffin. So that will be one lot, right? All made by the same company. Enough for 4 people. This, slightly different. You'll notice the cups are this looks more like an old-fashioned coffee cup, so the cups are different. But this is Buffalo China, and remember, all of these were made by different companies, but they all match so beautifully. See? So there's no reason why we can't put all those together. Condition is good on those as well. All right, back it up. That's Thursday night. I hope to see you there. And then don't forget, next Monday night, the last Monday of the month, right, will be, good grief, is that the day after Palm Sunday? Easter is early this year. I might have my calendar mixed up. But anyway, forget that I just said that. Next Monday night, join me and Patrick, the trusty huckster, on this channel, The Old Curiosity Shop, at 8 p.m. for our first, we're going to call it our first, monthly Unbreakables sale. That's right. Mostly linens and ephemera, but there could be some vintage clothing. There could be something made out of plastic. But basically, no glass, no pottery. Nothing that can be smashed in the mail, supposedly. So we're calling it the Unbreakables. And that'll be Monday night. And we hope to do that every single Monday night, every single 4th Monday night in the month. Yeah? Okay, so I hope you'll come and join us for that. Everything from all the other auctions are in the mail. I've been getting boxes out. So if you're still waiting on anything, you'll either get it today or tomorrow. I don't have a single thing that hasn't been shipped, and that is not supposed to be delivered by at least Thursday tomorrow. So hang tight if you're still waiting on anything to be shipped. That's it. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you Monday night. What did you like? Do you see anything that you would like to add to your own collection? What was your favorite item on the table? Okay, that's it. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. Wait for the cat. And so long for now.